Florence Scovel Shinn once wrote that man has an ever-silent listener at his side, his subconscious mind. Every thought, every word is impressed upon it and carried out in amazing detail. It's like a singer making a record on the sensitive disc of the phonographic plate. Every note and tone of the singer's voice is registered. If he coughs or hesitates, it is registered also. So let us break all old, bad records in the subconscious mind, the records of our lives which we do not wish to keep, and make new and beautiful ones. And in the following chapters, I will explain how man can change his conditions by changing his words, and any man who does not know the power of the word is behind the time. I have always found this passage fascinating, but right now, I just noticed something that I wanted to share with you, which is that the power of the words is not so much in the words themselves. It's not so much in the vibration of the words and what they mean. The power of the words is who hears it, because we have an ever silent listener by our side. We always have something, someone deep within us listening, and every thought, every word we speak is impressed upon it and carried out in amazing detail. And so that's why we're careful about the words we speak, and that's why our words have power, because that silent listener is powerful, and those words give it directions, what to do, and it truly goes out there and makes it happen. In another kind of metaphor, I've heard people describe the subconscious mind as a fertile field where you can plant anything and it'll make it grow. And so you're careful about what you plant. But Florence describes it as a listener and as like a recording device where you can record your voice, and every note and every tone of the voice is registered. And it's kept and it's lived out. And so I think that's a really powerful way to think about the power of thoughts and the power of our words in general, which is that it's the one hearing the words that matters. It's because we have an ever silent listener always at our side, listening and hearing and being impressed by those words and acting on it, that makes those words powerful. And so that's why we're careful with the words we say, and we're careful with the words we think, or we should be, because the power of the word is real. But again, it's not trying to find the right combination of words. It's just to always remember that someone's listening, that someone is always deep within us and at our side, listening and hearing everything we have to say. You know, there's a poem by Rumi that I find so relevant, which says, you know, all the words you and I have ever spoken have found their way into the heart of the universe, and one day they'll rain down back on us, reminding us of our roots again. And so I think that'd be a good thing for like the next day, with every word we speak and every thought we think, to envision or imagine this ever silent listener and really be careful about what it's hearing and make sure we get the right words out and kind of sort through our words and thoughts before we say them, so that if someone's listening, or because someone's listening, that the right words really do reach them. You know, I do a deep dives into the works of Florence Scovel Shinn. This particular passage comes from The Game of Life and How to Play It, Chapter 1. And I do a deep dive into all the chapters of this book and into her other books. Florence was a metaphysical writer who wrote 100 years ago, and her ideas are as powerful, as relevant, as fresh as ever. And so I just focus on her teachings on this channel. So if you like it, if you want to do a deep dive into her writings, if you want to be introduced to her ideas, if you want to be reminded of her ideas, then subscribe. If you have a comment, just leave a comment and I really will see it and I really will reply. So there's that. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.